All right, Shalom and Asherallah. Before we get started, we're going to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, the teacher and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Back with another video, another lesson. And in this lesson, we're going to go in the news. All right, I got a few articles we're going to go into. Just keeping you updated on the things that's going on around the world. Because we're in the latter days, all right, of Esau's world or his rulership. All right, and the prophecy has come to pass. I want to keep you brothers and you sisters, all right, updated on the things that's going on around the world. So first, let's start here, all right, from the People's Voice. To this title says, U.S. restaurants now serving Bezos-backed lab-grown salmon. All right, which now, it's been out there, but they're just now, making this thing known that we've been eating, lab-grown food. The food is fake already, but this says, after securing FDA approval, lab-grown salmon is being served at a growing number of U.S. restaurants. The product is produced by Wildtype, a San Francisco-based company that's received high-profile backing from Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Robert Downey Jr. 7 U.S. states have now banned lab-grown meat. It says, unlike other salmon alternatives, Wildtype's salmon is grown in bioreactions using salmon cells. As Hype Fresh explains, the process begins with cells extracted from living Pacific salmon. These cells are grown in large steel tanks similar to those used in brewing beer or kombucha. Fed a nutrient-rich mix of proteins, sugars, fats, salts, and essential minerals, such as iron and zinc, the cells multiply under conditions that closely replicate a salmon's natural environment. After harvesting, the salmon cells are blended with plant-based ingredients to form a sushi-grade saku cut that is biologically indistinguishable from traditionally sourced salmon. Wild-type salmon product was first served at Cannes, a restaurant in Portland, Oregon, run by award-winning chef Gregory Gordit in May 2025. And I'll read a little bit more. It says, it is now being served in 3 other restaurants in Texas, California, and Washington. Unlike lab-grown meats, which require FDA and USDA approval and regulation, lab-grown seafood falls exclusively under the jurisdiction of the FDA. So, let's get a scripture real quick. Let's get Ezekiel. All right. I believe that's 4. I want to say 4, yep. Ezekiel 4:13, it says, and the Lord, whose name is Yahweh, and the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. And we've been driven to all parts of the world, man, including here to America. And we eat our food defiled among these heathen. Nothing really here is you can't really keep the laws here perfectly, because everything is either indulged in pork or other types of unlawful food or acts that they do. So you really can't keep the law 100% fully. We just keep it to the best of our ability, and we're not really healthy. All of us have some sort of problems, within us. That's why it's best. This goes to myself too. The best to get into herbs, herbs and fasting. This goes to myself too. Because this food is it can mess you up, man. It can make you sick. And do other stuff to you. So this food is very, very, very unhealthy for us, but we do the best we can. It's full of MSG, full of, different chemicals they put in it. You know, now they got lab grown chicken, lab grown beef. That's soon going to be the future for the people here in America. You know, everything's going to be lab grown. You know, the real stuff is going to be, well, I'm pretty sure they're taking off the real stuff from the shelves and introduce, you know, lab grown meats and foods and fruits. You know, they can do that. That's the left hand side the Lord has given them, the left hand power. You know, so I'll just read a little bit more. It says wild types cultivated salmon is said to offer all the benefits of eating wild salmon without any of the known contaminants, such as heavy metals associated with eating wild fish. And salmon is lawful to eat. You know, you can eat salmon. You know, but now they're serving lab grown salmon in restaurants, and best believe they're gonna give you lab grown chicken, lab grown, you know, whatever. I believe it was something else I saw dealing with that. Let me see which one it was. Was it on the People's Voice? Let me see. Not that one. Where is it at? I seen something. I forget. It may have been it probably was End Time Headlines, but I forget which one it was. But that's the future for, you know, future for these Americans, man. I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. Well, I don't think it's gonna happen all over the world, but here in America, for sure. Let's get this one now from the End Time Headlines. It says Home Depot is being sued for using facial recognition as self-checkout kiosks without consent. A new class action lawsuit accuses Home Depot of collecting biometric data from customers without their consent. Plaintiff Benjamin Jankowski filed the class action complaint against Home Depot on August 1st in Illinois federal court alleging violations of state privacy laws. Jankowski alleges Home Depot has been collecting biometric data from customers without their consent, which is in violation of the Illinois Biometric Information Privacy Act. BIPA, enacted by the Illinois legislature, regulates the collection, use, and storage of biometric identifiers such as facial geometry scans. It requires private entities to develop publicly available written policies for retaining and destroying biometric data and to obtain informed written consent from individuals before collecting their biometric information. And why do you think they're collecting biometric information? Because they want to track and trace you. This is what they're preparing for. These people don't get that though. According to information in the lawsuit, Home Depot has been using facial recognition technology in its stores to collect customers' facial geometry. The company reportedly announced in August 2023 that it had been begun using computer vision in its stores, a type of artificial intelligence that uses machine learning to derive information from digital images and videos. You see? So they've been using AI. They've been using AI. All right? This is nothing, you know. This is what they're going to be using moving forward. You know, AI is going to be the new police, it's going to be the new 911, your doctors, your teachers, right? By May 2024, Home Depot had expanded its use of the technology to help mitigate theft at self-checkout stations, the lawsuit says. So they're trying to reduce theft. That's why they do it at Target. You know, they got the self-checkout. You see yourself on a little screen. They do it at Walmart. They do it everywhere, man. Right? The plaintiff alleges that Home Depot's use of facial recognition technology violates BIPA because the company did not make its retention policies publicly available and did not obtain customers' informed written consent before collecting their biometric data. Jankowski, who regularly shops at a Home Depot location in Chicago, claims he noticed a camera and screen at a self-checkout kiosk during a recent visit. He says he saw his image on the screen with a green box around his face. indicating that the system was capturing his facial geometry, which they do this everywhere, man. Which they're going to do that moving forward because they want to. There's going to be a digital system being implemented. You know, they already doing it in China. They got the social credit system. They're going to do that here in America. You're going to have a social credit score. You know, they're going to have facial recognition. You know, and if you have a good score, you can be in society, which they're gradually preparing you for the mark of the beast. You know, which we're about to get into that, right? Let's get it. You can go to End Time Headlines, or you can go to the People's Voice. All right, Bill Gates, or Gil Bates, boasts new electronic tattoo system will eradicate non-compliance with Agenda 2030. All right, I want to read this one though. Bill Gates unveils what he claims will be the replacement for smartphones, in a bold prediction that's making waves across the tech world. Microsoft founder, and you know the elder Yashua goes into that. Microsoft, micro meaning small, soft, software. Founder Gil Bates has suggested that smartphones could soon be obsolete, replaced by an entirely new kind of technology. Forget everything you know about handheld devices. Gates envisions a future where electronic tattoos become the new norm. Smartphones have been an indispensable part of our lives for over a decade. From checking emails to scrolling through social media and navigating our daily routine, these devices have shaped how we interact with the world. But Gates believes that this era is nearing its end. According to Medium, Gates points to electronic tattoos developed by Chaotic Moon and later acquired by Accenture as the next big leap in personal technology. Salakia. Instead of holding a phone in our hands, these tattoos could allow us to communicate across the internet and even monitor our health, all without a screen in sight. The key advantage? Listen to this. These tattoos are integrated into the body. Let's look at this word integrated. All right. Integrated into the body. What does that tell you? Alarms, bells should be going off in your head. Integrated of institution, body, etc. with various parts or aspects linked or coordinated. Integrate. Combine one thing with another so that they can become a whole. All right. Bring people or groups with particular characteristics or needs. So basically going to join you together with because this is what they really want. They want man and machine to join together. They want it to be integrated. Transhumanism. That's what they want. It says embedded in your skin that lets you interact with the world through simple gestures or touch. It's sleek, unobtrusive, and possibly more intuitive than anything we've seen so far. Tiny nano capacitors power the tattoos, and they don't require bulky batteries or displays, making them a far more subtle alternative to today's mobile device. And it's all about control. It's all they're gonna come with that what's that word? Convenience, right? First against 2 Thessalonians 2. I'm gonna start at verse 8, and it says, "And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming." And the wicked are being revealed through the mouth of through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, through the mouth of his holy prophets. Verse 8, "Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved." They come with all power, signs, and lying wonders, man. They're gonna come with that that pseudo signs, those false miracles. Your family can be healed, your friend can walk again, the blind can see. That's what they're gonna use to trick the people, and a lot of people will take the chip. Lord willing, He puts the spirit upon us to stay away from it, man, and have trust and faith in Him. Let's get another one. Well, let's get, Revelation 13 is what we always bring out. Revelation 13:16. He calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, a charagma, in their right hand or on their foreheads. And we go into this all the time. This is a physical, nothing spiritual about it. Esau is not a spiritual man. He's a carnal man. He plays on the flesh. All right? He's carnal. Ain't nothing spiritual about him. Charagma, a stamp and imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the anti-Messiah. All right? The mark branded upon horses, and wild horses branded. All right? Look that up. Wild horses, we can look it up right now. Why are horses branded? Okay. Horses are branded primarily for identification to prevent theft, and you go more into it. All right? Identification. They want to identify you. They want to have you on a digital grid so they can track and trace everything that you do. Big Brother. Okay? Look up what Big Brother is. We can't go into everything. Ownership. Tracking lineage. Okay? Preventing theft. So this is their plan, man. All right? And if you can't see it, then, hey, I'm not going to say that's on you, but I'm going to say pray, fast, pray to the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shah, fast, and maybe he'll reveal it to you. But if you're not of the elect, he's not going to show you anything, man. And then no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding. Count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636, which is 666. All right? So this is their goal, man. This is what they want. Okay? Bill Gates boasts new electronic tattoo system will eradicate non-compliance with Agenda 2030. We just read. I'll put the link in the description to all these. We got more, man. It's right here. China develops world's first robot capable of giving birth to a human baby. This is all, folly. But Lord willing, it was edifying. We're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and citation to the hopeful elect. Those are edified. The Lord will be back with another one. Till the next time I say, Shalom.